Hey guys, good morning. Today I'm going to have an earlier day than normal, so it'll be too early for me to catch Iraq news. I'll have that for you later today. But I've got a very good article for you guys about Vietnam. Okay, and the article, and again, this is from Bloomberg. Bloomberg is it's a very credible news source. U.S. Vietnam reach accord on currency easing the dispute. And this article's from 2 days ago on 7/19. Let's look at this article. Let's see what it covers regarding Vietnam's currency. The U.S. Treasury Department and Vietnam's central bank said they reached an agreement under which Vietnam will allow more flexibility in its currency, easing the dispute in which the U.S. had discussed whether to impose tariffs on the Asian nation. The State Bank of Vietnam will continue to improve its exchange rate flexibility over time, allowing the Vietnam dong to move in line with the stage of development of the financial and foreign exchange markets and with economic fundamentals while maintaining macroeconomic and financial market stability. The bank and U.S. Treasury said Monday in what was billed as a joint statement released by the Treasury. During the closing days of President Donald Trump's administration, in January, the U.S. Trade Representative labeled Vietnam's currency actions unreasonable, restrictive to American business, following a so-called 31-day, following a so-called Section 301 probe, but refrained from hitting the nation with punitive tariffs. The Biden administration had been facing an imminent deadline for publishing a proposed product list under the probe begun under Trump, according to trade experts. And then it looks like they had a virtual meeting. Vietnam's central bank has maintained it doesn't use the exchange rate to create unfair competitive advantage in international trade. The statement followed by a virtual meeting between the Treasury Janet Yellen and the State Bank of Vietnam Governor Nguyen Thang. I believe the State Bank of Vietnam's attention to these issues over time not only will address Treasury's concern, but also will support further development of Vietnam's financial markets and enhance its macroeconomic and financial resilience, Yellen said. In December, Trump's Treasury Department separately tagged Vietnam along with Switzerland with currency manipulator label. Then Biden's Treasury in April dropped the designation even as Vietnam, Switzerland, and Taiwan met thresholds for the label. The U.S. is Vietnam's biggest export market, with the value of shipments doubling over the past 5 years. But the Southeast Asian country has seen a widening trade deficit with the U.S. that made it a target for Trump. This year it has the largest merchandise gap with the U.S. behind China and Mexico. The United States Trade, Catherine Tai, welcomed the agreement, she said in a statement. USTR, and in coordination with the Treasury, will monitor Vietnam's implementation of its commitments and work with Vietnam to ensure that it addresses the acts, policies, and practices related to the valuation of its currency that were found actionable in the Section 301 investigation, Tai said. So Vietnam's saying that they're going to be cognizant of their exchange rate. They've had a virtual meeting with the U.S. on this with Janet Yellen. We'll see how it plays out. I've always been of the opinion, it's nothing more than my opinion, that there is no such thing as a global currency reset. Right now, I'm of the opinion that Iraq will be the only currency at this time to revalue. Okay, I'm strongly of the opinion that other currencies will go, but probably more over maybe over like the next 10 years or something like that. So I just think that there are a few more currencies to go, but I feel they need more times. For example, right here, such as Vietnam. Okay, so we'll see how it plays out. But I just wanted to share this with you guys that Vietnam is saying, Vietnam's saying they're going to be flexible and cognizant of their exchange rate, we'll see what that means and we'll see what they do. So, it might be wise if you don't have any Vietnam currency, Vietnam dong, to consider maybe just getting a small amount. It's very inexpensive. Get a small amount maybe after the rate change or something like that, and sit on it for a while. So I will have Iraq dinar news for you guys just a little bit later today for you. Thanks again for following me on Patreon. Take care and have a great day.